We lost a long-term member of Groton Utilities, Joey Naziatka, who has worked here for almost over 49 years, passed away last week. So, in the weekend. And so for all those people, I'd like to take a moment of silence. Okay. So recognition, awards, and memorials. Does anyone have any? As luck would have it, I do. Jamal Beckford, you are here. And I will present you with this plaque virtually, and then we will get it to you so that you have it for your new home. But this is a plaque that said, Deputy Mayor Jamal Beckford, in grateful appreciation for your service and leadership to the city of Groton. So this is your plaque.
Thank you very much.
Once again, I want to say thank you for everything that you did. It made my life a lot easier. So with that, you left a hole. So there is room for a new counselor, and we'll get to that in a moment. Well, you know what? Let's do that. Let's get a motion to suspend the rules to move Resolution R-20-12-124 to immediately after recognition, awards, and memorials.
I so move.
Okay.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Abstentions? Okay, motion carries. Councilor McCabe, would you read Resolution R-20-12-124?
Certainly. Resolution R-20-12-124. Therefore, be it resolved that the mayor and council approve the appointment of Stephen Sheffield, 17 Denison Avenue, Groton, Connecticut, as a city councilor. I so move.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion? Stephen has been a counselor before, so it is good to bring him back. He has experience, he understands budgets and the inner workings of the city and of the council. So congratulations, Councilor Sheffield. And with that, we'll do the oath of office. So Stephen Sheffield, do you solemnly swear?
Mayor.
Faith?
Mayor.
Mayor, aye.
I think we have to approve it first.
Yeah, we have to vote.
Did we not? We didn't vote?
We didn't
I thought
vote.
I said all in favor, say, really?
You didn't say that.
Okay, my apologies then. All in favor, say aye.
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 Opposed? Abstentions? Councilor Stanford, thank you very much. It's almost like that police incident. So, Stephen Sheffield, do you solemnly swear that you will faithfully discharge the duties of city councilor according to the city charter, city ordinance, state statutes, and federal laws, and that you will serve in the office to the best of your ability, so help you God?
So help me God.
And is that an idea? Is that yes?
Yes.
Okay. Welcome aboard. You are now the sixth counselor. You are now the sixth counselor on this council. Okay, so let's go to the next thing. Receipt of citizens' petitions. Receipt of citizens' petitions is the portion of the council meeting where the council welcomes statements from citizens. To address the council, please join via Zoom with the meeting ID 964-1549-1889 and passcode 467440. Clearly state your name and address. Each presentation should be limited to 5 minutes or less, and citizens should, if possible, submit email or written comments. Presentations should be related to matters pertinent to the city of Groton. City councilors will only ask questions in order to clarify the speaker's presentation and can respond during the response to citizens' petitions portion of the meeting. Okay, who do we have here? Okay, I do not see anyone on for citizens' petitions. So we will skip responses to citizens petitions. We're on to approval of the minutes. Need a motion to approve the November 16, 2020 mayor and council meeting minutes.
So moved.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Are there any corrections to the minutes? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
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 Opposed? Abstentions? Okay. I need a motion to approve the November 23rd, 2020 Committee of the Whole meeting minutes.
So
So
moved.
moved.
Second.
Second, we have a motion and a second. Are there any corrections to the minutes? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
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 Opposed? Abstention? Motion carries. Communications and reports. Where are we here? Councilor McCabe.
Nothing to report, sir.
Thank you. Councilor Stanford.
Nothing report at this time.
Okay. Councilor Sheffield.
Nothing to report.
Councilor Ortiz.
She's on my phone. Hold on. Okay, Councilor Ortiz, you're on. Do you have any report?
No, none.
Okay. Councilor Carter. Oh, sorry, I skipped Councilor Depot. Councilor Depot.
I actually attended the CCM convention. It was online this year, the Connecticut Conference of Municipalities. And they did a really good job, actually, of having all the sessions online and being able to attend a bunch of seminars and some roundtables and stuff. And they used Zoom really effectively for that. It was really interesting. I would encourage the other counselors, if they're interested. It's kind of easier to do it online because from your house, there's no travel and it actually takes less time. So I liked that part of it even more this year. It stinks to not see people in person, but it was really interesting. They did several topics. The one that I found most interesting was they had a lawyer do a whole seminar on qualified immunity, and it was very informational because it's a very complicated topic. And that was my favorite one. I think I got the most information out of, but that's all.
Okay, good. Thank you. Councilor Carter.
Nothing to report.
Okay, thank you. All right, I got a couple things. So we have a new building and zoning official was hired. He came on board, Joe Summers. He's the one that you guys approved the last meeting. The municipal building is still shut down until the 14th. The deputy mayor, Jamal Beckford, resigned. We have a flu vaccine clinic scheduled at the municipal building on 12/11 from 2 o'clock to 4 o'clock. The city clerk is out for an extended period of time. Where are we here? We just get to a couple of things that's important. There is a Pfizer Holiday Light event on the 12th and the 13th from 5 to 9. We will get you some additional information on that. Parks and Rec are currently accepting letters to Santa in the drop box at the municipal building. All you have to do is get your children to write to Santa, just include their postal address, and Santa will write them back. We're currently accepting coloring contest sheets from anyone ages 3 and up. We are currently selling gift certificates toward the 2021 Eastern Point season beach pass. We'll mail them to the purchasers. We have a new event that started today, which is Where Are All the Reindeer? And the reindeer are scattered throughout the city. And then you can find them and then let us know where they are, and then we will award winners. We have a holiday pop-up market. Farmers market is on this coming Saturday from 12, that's from 10 to 1. The police department this Saturday is hosting its annual Stuff a Cruiser food drive and coat drive and toy drive. So it's December 12th from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. It is at St. John's Christian Church. So this is a great thing every year. This is good. We are teaming with the Marine Corps for the toys. We're teaming with St. John's for the coats. And we are teaming with Jim Moran United Way Food Center for the food. So to everybody that's out there, if you have a little extra and can afford to give it, I know it's a tough year this year, but if you could just share. The COVID has been tough this year, but I have seen it bring out the absolute best in people. So that's just a reminder. On Monday, November 30th, the City of Groton and Groton Utilities, along with the Connecticut Department of Public Health Drinking Water Section, held a virtual celebration to mark completion of a crucial phase of Groton Utilities water treatment plant construction. With the completion of phase 3 out of 5 phases, water is now being clarified and filtered with the new water treatment plant. And there is a planned electric outage from December 8th to December 10th in the Groton multifamily apartments in Pleasant Valley. So that's what's going on in the City of Groton. Okay, committee referrals. Are there any committee referrals? Okay, moving on, new business. Where are we? Councilor Stanford. Before we start this, has the council met and come up with a name?
Mayor,
Mayor, aye.
this is Councilor McCabe. I'd like to nominate Guinevere Depot as deputy mayor for the city of Groton.
Okay. And with that, Councilor Stanford, let's see. Okay. So with that, we'll let Councilor Stanford read the resolution and then we'll go from there.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Resolution R-20-12-25. That by a majority vote of the City Council, Guinevere Depot is selected as Deputy Mayor of the City of Groton until next regular election. I so move.
Okay, so we have the motion. Do we have a second?
Second.
We have a second. All right. Any discussion? All right. Hearing none. All in favor, say aye.
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 Opposed? Abstentions? Okay. This will be given to you later.
Thank you.
It will be when we do in-person meetings again, it will be at your seat. So continuing on, Deputy Mayor Depot, you're next.
Are we not having Councilor Sheffield sit in Deputy Mayor Beckford's old seat?
No, the deputy mayor sits in the deputy mayor's old seat. And so well, for now.
So the order changes.
Yeah.
Well,
It's fine.
typically. So let me answer this way. You are you're the new deputy mayor, so you would sit to the right of the mayor, and then the open seat would now go to the new counselor. And actually, that's
His old seat.
old seat at one time. And that's why I went to you next.
That's fine. Just
Okay.
clear. Thank you. Thank you,
No,
Mayor.
that's okay.
Okay. Resolution R-20-12-126. Therefore be it resolved that the mayor and council authorize and approve a donation of $500 and no cents to Southeastern Connecticut Cultural Coalition, P.O. Box 95, New London, Connecticut. I so move.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. We discussed this during the committee of the whole. Excuse me, is there any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
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 Opposed? Abstention. Motion carries. Councilor Sheffield.
Thank you, Mayor. Resolution R-20-12-127. Therefore, be it resolved that the mayor and council authorize and approve a donation of $1,000 and no cents to Steps Incorporated, P.O. Box 1907, Groton, Connecticut. I so move.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Is there, and this was discussed during the committee of the whole, is there any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
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 Opposed? Abstention? Motion carries. Councilor Ortiz.
Mr. Mayor, I'm sorry, I lost her on my phone. I'm not sure.
Okay. Okay, hold on. Hold on, I'm going to reach out to Councilor Ortiz. Hi, do I have you? Okay. All right, I'm gonna put you up here. You are next in line with Resolution R-20-12-128. Can you do that one?
Hello?
Yes.
Okay. What is it? R20, R12, dash 128.
Yes, ma'am.
Therefore,
Go ahead.
Therefore, be it resolved that the mayor and council authorize Groton Utility Management to purchase annual maintenance and support of the North Star billing system and add-ons, modules used for Groton Utility Electric, Water and Sewer Utility, billing and bonds for light and power company electric utility billing from Harrison Computer Systems Incorporated, 62133 Collection Center Drive in Chicago, Illinois, for an amount not to exceed $70,578.20 to be paid from funds available in the approved fiscal year 2020 customer service budget. So moved.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion? This was discussed during the committee of the whole. Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
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 Opposed? Abstention? Motion carries. Councilor Carter.
R-20-12-29, therefore be resolved that the mayor and council authorize Groton Utilities Management to retain the lobbying services of Medici
That's good.
LLC, 1 Street, Unit 27J, Hartford, Connecticut, for lobbying services pertaining to electric, water, or wastewater, and any other utility matters, and necessary in the amount not to exceed $108,000 and no cents to be paid from the professional services lobbying account in the approved fiscal year 2020 to 2021 and the proposed fiscal year 2021 to 2022 utilities department budgets, and that the director of utilities be authorized to execute. I so move.
Second.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion? This was discussed during the committee of the whole. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Abstention? Motion carries. Councilor McCabe.
Resolution R-20-12-130. Therefore, be it resolved that the mayor and council authorize Groton Utilities Management to provisionally approve engineering agreement amendment number 4 from Stantec Consulting Service Incorporated, 5 Burlington Woods Drive, Suite 210, Burlington, Massachusetts, to extend contract from June 30th, 2020 to April 9th, 2021, with no additional contract cost as part of the State of Connecticut Drinking Water State Revolving Fund project number 2013-0140, with such revisions as required by Groton Utilities Management and the State of Connecticut Department of Public Health, and Mayor Keith Hendrick be authorized to execute engineering agreement amendment number 4 upon final approval by the State of Connecticut Department of Health. I so move.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. This was discussed during the committee of the whole. Is there any further discussion?
Yes, Keith,
Yes. Councilor Sheffield.
yes. I was wondering about the additional, no additional contract cost. Are we saying that there's, they already have a surplus of money to use, I guess, or is this project, because it almost sounds like it says that there's no, like I said, we don't have to add anything to the budget. They have the money already there. Is that?
The money is there at this point.
Okay.
We're not paying Stantec any more money for their services.
Okay.
I will talk to you offline to catch you up to speed,
Okay.
those kind of things. But this is to continue their consulting services out through April, which is the end of the project. The project right now is currently on track for, it's a $54 million project, so it is on track for $54 million. We still have some contingency left, but there are change orders that are coming up. This is a different kind of change order. Most change orders that come up are for additional charges. But in this particular case, there is no money assigned to this.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Any other discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
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 Opposed, abstention, motion carries. Councilor Stanford.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Resolution R-20-12-131. Therefore, be resolved that the mayor and council authorize Groton Utilities Management to approve the applicable bid and issue one purchase order to James A. Kiley Company of 15 Linwood Street, Somerville, Massachusetts, for the purchase of one 2021 Freightliner 4x2 M2-106 outfitted boom truck with Terex HRX 55 boom in the quoted amount of $242,493.00 to be paid from funds available in the approved fiscal year 2021 Electric Division non-bonded capital funds. I so move.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. This was discussed during committee of the whole. Is there any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, abstention, motion carries. Deputy Mayor Depot.
Thank you, Mayor. Resolution R-20-12-132. Therefore, be it resolved that the mayor and council authorize Groton Utilities Management to provisionally approve change order number 20 from R.H. White Construction Company Incorporated, 41 Central Street, Auburn, Massachusetts, which includes a credit and revisions to the existing plan as part of the State of Connecticut Drinking Water State Revolving Fund, project number 2013-0140, pending final approval by the State of Connecticut Department of Public Health in an amount not to exceed $13,221.81, and Mayor Keith Hendrick be authorized to execute the change order number 20 upon final approval by the State of Connecticut Department of Public Health. I so move.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. This was discussed during the committee of the whole. Councilor Sheffield, this is similar to the change orders that you're used to seeing, where there's some additions and deletions, and then the balance comes to the council for approval. Okay. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed?
Abstention, motion carries. Councilor Sheffield.
Thank you. Resolution R-20-12-133. Therefore, be it resolved that the mayor and council approve the reappointment of Jacqueline Hoyt, 210 Baker Avenue Extension, Groton, Connecticut, as a regular member, Beach and Parks Committee, term to expire December 31st, 2023. I so move.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. This is discussed during the committee of the whole. Is there any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
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 Opposed? Abstention. Motion carries. Counselor Ortiz.
R20-12-134. Therefore, be resolved that the mayor and council approve the reappointment of Lori McLean from 23 North Avenue in Groton, Connecticut as a regular member, Beach and Parks Committee, term to expire on December 31st of 2023. I so move.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. This is discussed during the committee of the whole. Is there any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
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 Opposed?
Hey, Mayor, the question, Councilor Carter on the
Mayor,
question.
Councilor Carter, you have the floor.
So there's, I know we're appointing several of these new people onto the committee, but it says reappoint rather than appoint. These aren't reappointments.
Some
Does that
of
mean
these are reappointments.
Well, some of them.
The
Well, some
one
of them
new
are.
one, what's that? Brian Clinton is a new, and the others are reappointments, or at least that's what I was told.
What's that? Can you say that again, sir?
Yeah, if you look at Resolution R-20-12-136, that's a new appointment, and the others are reappointments.
Chuck and Hoyt is new.
No. Well, Jack,
Lori McLean?
was she not appointed to replace a portion of somebody's term? And then now.
Oh, I don't know. If so, possibly. Okay, possibly.
Okay. Well, we did run this by Parks and Rec Director Mary Hill, and she's the one that told us for reappointments and which ones were new.
Okay, all right. I was just making sure. I don't remember. I mean, I haven't missed a couple meetings, so I don't know. Okay.
I am going to make one change at the very end, but when we get to that one, we will do that.
Mr. Mayor?
Okay.
Mayor, okay. Jill, you have the floor.
Councilor Carter, all of the people have been on the council before or on the committee before. Some of them were very short periods of time because they have to finish up somebody else's appointment that didn't finish it. So some of them were on for a very short period of time and then had to be reappointed right away.
Okay.
Okay. Any other questions or comments? Any other discussion? Okay. Hearing none. All in favor say aye.
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 Opposed? Abstention? Motion carries. Councilor Carter?
I got lost in translation. Are we at 135?
We should be at 135. Yes, sir.
All right. R-20-12-135, there be resolved that the mayor and council approve the appointment of William Borsowitz, 28 Country Club Road, Groton, Connecticut, as a regular member of the Beach and Parks Committee, term to expire on December 31st, 2020. And that's that's one that I was talking about. He's a reappointment.
Okay.
Unless,
then we can revise it to say reappointment.
I mean, unless I don't want to say anything that's wrong.
No, we're good. You're right. If you look at the verbiage in the bold and look at the verbiage in the bottom, the therefore be it resolved, it should be reappointment.
I so move.
Okay. All right. So we have a motion and a second. Is there any further? This was discussed during the committee of the whole. Is there any further discussion? Okay. Hearing none. All in favor say aye.
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 Opposed? Abstention? Motion carries. Councilor McCabe. Thank you, Councilor Carter.
Thank you, Mayor. Resolution R-20-12-136. Therefore, be it resolved that the mayor and council approve the appointment of Brian Clinton, 12 Pepper Ridge Lane, Groton, Connecticut, as a regular member, Beach and Parks Committee, term to expire on December 31st, 2022. I so move.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. This is discussed during the committee of the whole. Is there any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Abstention. Motion carries. Now, this is where I wanted to say, during the committee of the whole, we discussed an additional individual who was Janet Romanelli. Janet Romanelli wishes to retire, and I got that communication wrong when I brought it to you as one of the reappointments. So Janet Romanelli is not going to be brought forward to you tonight because she wishes to retire. So I just want to let everybody know that. All right, where are we? Councilor Stanford.
Resolution R-12-137. Therefore, be it resolved that the mayor and council approve the request for a memorial bench at Eastern Point Beach in honor of Joan Field Newberry in accordance with the procedures for consideration of beach and parks memorials as approved by the mayor and council. I so move.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. This was discussed during the, is there any discussion? This was discussed during the mayor and during the committee of the whole. Okay, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, abstention, motion carries. Oops, hold on, I lost Councilor Ortiz. Are you there? Okay, Councilor Ortiz is back with us.
I don't know what's wrong with this phone.
No, it's okay. This is technology. We're doing great. Deputy Mayor Depot.
Thank you, Mayor. Resolution R-20-12-138, therefore be it resolved that the mayor and council approve the request for a memorial bench at Eastern Point Beach in honor of Richard J. Chapman Sr. in accordance with the procedures for consideration of beach and parks memorials as approved by the mayor and council. I so move.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. This was discussed during the committee of the whole. Is there any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
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 Opposed? Abstentions? Motion carries. Councilor Sheffield.
Thank you, Mayor. Resolution R-20-12-139. Therefore, be it resolved that the mayor and council approve the request for a memorial bench at Eastern Point Beach in honor of Valerie Tompkins O'Brien, in accordance with the procedures for consideration of beach and parks memorials as approved by the mayor and council. I so move.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. This was discussed during the committee of the whole. Is there any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
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 Opposed? Abstention? Motion carries. Councilor Ortiz, take us home.
Resolution -20-12-140. Therefore, be it resolved that the mayor and council provisionally authorize Keith Hendricks to enter into contract with Miranda Creative, 18 Elm Avenue in Norwich, Connecticut, for phase 2 of 2 creative services and vendor coordination in the implementation of recommendations identified in the 2019 grant workshop for a total cost of $42,250.00 to be paid from the contributions from the City of Groton Economic Development Department fiscal year 2020 operating budget in the amount of $15,000.00, the Economic Development Special Revenue Fund in the amount of $12,250.00, and Groton Utility Community Outreach in the amount of $15,000.00. I so move.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. One thing I wanted to emphasize is under therefore be resolved, it is phase 1 of 2. There's that. So we have a motion and a second. This was discussed during the committee of the whole. And Sierra Patrick, our economic development specialist, Sierra Patrick, is here in the event that the council has questions. Are there any questions for Ms. Patrick? Deputy Mayor Depot.
Thank you, Mayor. Mine's less of a question and just a comment. I know that sometimes these things that get put in our packet seem superfluous, but I appreciate the breakdown of everything and the information, especially the breakdown of the costs, because it is an investment in our economic development in the city, and it's good to know how the costs are being divided and how it's being used. And I think this is going to be a really useful tool for our economic development team. So thank you, Sierra.
Thank you.
Anyone else have any questions for Ms. Patrick? Okay, hearing none. All in favor, say aye.
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 Opposed? Abstention? Motion carries. I need a motion to adjourn.
I make a motion to adjourn.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. We are adjourned. Thank you, council. Thank you, Sierra. Thank you, Jamal, for coming out. And thank you for helping us,
All right.
actually for running this. So thank you. Good night.
Thank you. Good night.